Hello friends, this is Bhushan Nemlekar on Dahisar Connect, and today I am connected with you from Chennai. I have got a very good friend of mine and a Six Sigma and Lean Specialist Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan. He has specialized in these fields and this is something different, and when we had a discussion I realized that there may be hundreds and thousands of companies and organizations which could benefit with his expertise. So let me straight away go to Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan and request him to speak about the entire concept and connect with you, my dear friends.
Okay. Thank you for the good introduction,
Thank you.
Bhushan. Incidentally, I thank the Dahisar Connect followers.
Thank you.
For a very good
And they're global. They're global all over.
Yeah, they are global. Very good, very good.
So
it is nice meeting you, Bhushan.
Yeah.
You told me that about Lean and Six Sigma.
Yes, sir.
I just give you a small briefing on this.
Yeah.
See, in industries in the past, there have been lot of improvements and lot of stages, cultures have been developed.
Right.
And Lean culture is one such, and Six Sigma is one, and TQM is also known as this.
Okay.
There are small subtle differences among them.
Yeah.
If you take Lean, it is just wastage elimination is the focus on that.
Okay.
And Six Sigma is one which really collects data, analyze the data, and then go ahead for greater accuracy.
Oh, great.
And that is one type of thing. TQM is the standardization of all procedure.
Yeah.
If you look at it, all are just merging each other at the top level.
True.
It is only to begin with, we say treat different culture, but all say to the same thing, that a cost reduction, a waste reduction, resource utilization, and see that your management principles are working very nicely in an organization.
Okay.
Have I answered your question?
Yeah, great. That means it's like the best of efficiency in whatever we have is what
You are absolutely correct.
In a layman's language.
You are absolutely correct.
Very good. So, I mean, see, and I want to also emphasize on one thing what I have understood from Mr. Gopal, that he is one of the 6 personalities in India who is, who's being in this field. Am I right or wrong? All over the world?
I would slightly modify your
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah.
No, not at all. I slightly modify the perception. Now I am retired. I just put it across and I am doing consultancy for various organizations.
Great.
At the same time, when I was in that is in 2013.
What were the areas, companies which you were associated with?
Yeah, I started my career in Hindustan Motors, where we make earth moving equipments in Chennai.
Yeah.
Then the company was taken over by Caterpillar, one of the big organizations.
Yeah.
And I was working for Caterpillar. I was a plant manager. And I was also a Six Sigma black belt. You know, the Six Sigma, it has got a lot of statistical oriented analysis.
Yeah.
And that is the one which is mainly.
I want you to elaborate on this.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. So this is how I career. Then I switched on to, after 28 years, I switched on to Parker Anifan and India operations. And in this, we have got into the lean culture.
Okay.
So if you look at all these things, I am more or less fairly knowledgeable of all these cultures. And more importantly, I become a world, you said, world famous or something like yes, because it is, if you take a Google of 2013 and 14, you just ask for lean specialist across the world. In the top 8 world, I was standing second for consecutive 2 years till I was in the service.
Great. So, dear friends, it's a privilege to have Mr. S. Gopalakrishnan. He was second in 2013-14 across the world. So, I think we should definitely utilize his expertise, and I would request him to continue what exactly he would like to speak, about your specialization.
So, this is how I started career, and I am there. Now, let me just give you why we should follow these things. What is lean?
Yeah.
Let me just go to the lean.
True.
And a lean, by name itself, you can understand easily. Lean is thin. You will call that person is a fat person, is a thin, lean person. What do they differ? How do they perform better or bad? You just tell me. But one thing is very clear. A fat person cannot move fast. He cannot be agile. He cannot be very quick in implementing certain performances. But at the same time, a lean person, he is quick, fast, adapt very quickly, and he is hale and healthy to take things. This is exactly in industry also looks
in the
for.
colloquial manner, this is
Yeah.
what you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in industry also, it consists of lot of branches. Whether it is a small industry or a big industry, what you require is a CEO is always there. He looks for cost reduction.
True.
And a customer is on the top of the tail end of that. He also looks for cost reduction.
Okay.
But what happens in between them? It is a process that makes.
So efficiency counts.
Efficiency come. What are the process? You just look at it.
Okay.
It may be just purchasing. That is called sourcing. Then you manufacture. Production is there. Then what happens? Quality is there. And then you just give it to the customer. Marketing is there. And all are coordinated with the IT and so many things.
Yeah.
So finance is very essential. So each function is very important for the organization to run.
Yeah.
If everything is bulky, stale, and it cannot move fast, it cannot react to the customer needs, you are not there.
The organization
You are
becomes unhealthy.
unhealthy and you are not going to be there.
True,
There are umpteen number of things in the past we have seen. The organization going down. You have seen, I know, Aristo was there, Murphy was there, all these people, they are not able to adapt, they are not able to adapt
Adapt
the changes.
to the changes. Yes, yes.
So they will have to have natural deterioration.
Okay,
But there are certain companies which adapt to the new principles, quickly absorb these principles,
Great.
and they fast, they quick, they become thin and they're thin.
Oh, great.
So that is why this culture, especially lean culture to talk about today,
Yeah.
I am interested in.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
One more thing I would like to say is
Yeah.
the whole world is changing. The competitions are high. The customer demands are very peculiar and very demanding.
So they want everything fast.
Everything fast.
And within the financial this thing,
Which cost
cost effective.
Cost effective. So if this is going to be there, and what is that you are going to do when you are going to be very bulky and other things? It is just
Too
like
many
you have to
overheads.
survive also, you have to
Too
do
many
this.
overheads that should not be there. Too many things, which may increase the cost. Is what you are talking about?
Yeah,
In a
exactly.
layman's
You are absolutely correct,
Okay,
Bhushan.
okay.
So even for this, a bulkiness, as you say, overhead,
Yeah.
very rightly said,
Yeah.
this is going to be detrimental for even survival.
Oh.
I just take a classic example. You are going to a treadmill.
Yeah.
What are you doing that? You are running. Are you going or move to some other places while you are running? No. You are just on treadmill.
True.
So to remain in the same place, treadmill, you have to run. Similarly, to survive in the competitive world of thing, you have to use techniques like this, Lean, Six Sigma, etc., so that you at least survive.
True.
Which some companies have not done. They had a natural end to that. So if you follow these things, definitely you will prosper. You will survive first, you will prosper next, and then you will be more effective in future. That is why these cultures, what is called as lean culture, Six Sigma, it has got lot of techniques what you call as, when you say lean culture, there are other techniques like tactile planning, JIDOC, and then you have value stream approaches.
Yes.
So many things are there. And similarly in Six Sigma, there are a lot of analysis are there.
Okay.
Two-tower analysis, etc. Let me not just confuse you with all techniques.
Yeah.
All these techniques contribute for a good culture in an organization. It may be a small organization or a big organization. Nevertheless, the fact is, it will help in making you to survive in a competitive world. And second thing, it will enhance your profitability. And finally, you will be really ruling it if you are meticulously following it.
Very good. So my contention is, in case if a person has already got an established business, this is again I'm speaking from the layman's point of view. Okay. So if they want to take services from you, advice from you, would you be very keen to offer them, your expertise? And if they want that you should be retained with them, or the organization give them complete this thing, say for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, so that they are streamlined. Is it possible with your expertise?
Absolutely possible. In fact, my tenure in all these organizations, though it was permanent in nature, I used to have many projects, more than 100 projects, I would like to say,
Yeah.
where thousands of dollars have been saved in organizations.
Yeah.
I would put you just straight away to the question. I can give my services, as you rightly said, in a top level, that is just advisory role.
Yeah.
So I can also execute certain things so that with the help of the people in the organization itself, they do this type of
Like with data collection and all that you
yeah,
can
data collection and all. I will be doing it so that the approach is very positive and very more importantly sustainable.
Okay.
Many things we get into making some big improvements. But it is not sustained over a period because there is no proper methodology by which the sustenance is taking place. For example, you make a good thing, good procedures in principles, and when you implement it, there is no audit if it is not taking place. Then what happens? The system tends to decline.
And you come back to square one.
Square one. Exactly, you are right.
Yes.
That's
yes,
it.
yes.
So I will be able to give my time and resource for any organization of need, whether it is a big or small, to in a top level, that is just an advisory role, or if they want something to be done on a practical thing also I have some people, you are also collaborating with me.
True, of course. My ABN Enterprise organization will be collaborating with Mr. Gopalakrishnan, and I will take it forward from there for sure. There are a lot of people who are into warehousing, they are into steel pipes and like manufacturing, they are into development and construction industry. So everything requires streamlining, everything requires proper planning, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
So any project which could be completed in say 1.5 years time could be completed in 1 year's time, provided you go the right direction.
Exactly, you are right. You are absolutely right, Bhushan. Basically, one should think whether Lean or Six Sigma is limited to production. No, it is not like that.
Great.
It is production. It is also a non-manufacturing environment.
Is it?
Yeah. It can be used in hospital industries, or it can be used in hotel industries.
Hospital and hospitality, both.
Both, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, you are correct.
Great.
Hospital and hospital. Very nicely you have coined that.
Yes.
And moreover, it can be used in any type of thing. The only thing is you should understand what the organization is and the organization needs are, and there should be a good support from the CEO of any organization to prosper, reduce cost, make it things are effective, and then do it. You asked in between you put. There are people who jump into the making new startups.
Yeah.
When they do startup, yes, this type of inputs are really essential to make a very good startup and to sustain for a retail.
Are we talking about MSME industries also?
Yes.
Okay.
So these startups are they should not be started in haste.
Yeah.
If it is started in haste,
fizzle out.
Yeah,
it should not fizzle out.
Yeah, it will fizzle out. So they should have this knowledge and start up in a right way. See, this is now for a starting business was already for a business. So you may take 1.5 years, as you rightly said, to start up an industry. But with the input, you will be able to make it faster.
True.
Sometimes you will be able to hire the input totally for you. But sometimes you have to put a consultancy in place. That is where we are coming in.
True.
Second thing I would say is you have an established industry, but is there any way that you can help? You may ask.
Yeah.
In fact, in one of your thing I could understand this.
Yes.
I read between the lines. Yes, it is more important for an established industry to follow these procedures. Why I am saying is, an established industry, the established procedure, still there is a scope for improvement.
Okay.
A lean culture, normally the word Kaizen.
Kaizen, yeah.
It is only an improvement.
True.
If you are getting, suppose your son is getting 80 marks in examination mathematics, there is scope for making 90.
Yeah.
There is scope for making 100 also.
True.
So the scope for improvement is always there.
True.
If you see that you have reached the saturation, there also you can revise standard and still improve.
So that you mean to say there should not be complacency set in.
Very rightly said. There should not be a complacency.
Like I'm the best now. I'm not worried. That kind of a thing should not set in.
That should not be there.
Okay.
And that is where this system of Lean or Six Sigma, whatever you call, this helps in channelizing your organization.
True.
To improve in all walks of the manufacturing industry or
any other industry or any business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have I answered your question?
Yeah, perfectly right. I mean, I myself wanted to know about it, and for me to interact with people, if I am actually approaching them on behalf of our organization. So I think most of the questions I had asked have been answered by you, and still if you feel that like something has been left out, you can conclude, in our interview.
Yeah.
And this is what I would request. Do you still have any other points which I may have left out in the interview? Is it you want to speak something?
No, you have covered many things.
Yeah.
The basic idea of this input is we have been collaborating on some occasions in the past.
Yeah.
Today you wanted to have, you want to take it up to the next level.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if that be the case, you asked a basic questions, and I am also interested in giving basic input, because the entire thing is very big and big garment will be there, for which we will not be able to concise. As you have rightly said, it will be only for 15 to 20 minutes of the things. You have asked questions of basic in nature, and that has been answered. I hope I have answered it.
Yes.
I would like to say that there is a shift in the whole industry. I have been associated with the industry in the past. I have been associated with industry present. So I hope I will be doing it in the future also.
Of course you can.
Yeah. The reason why I am saying this is, there is a culture before Corona. All industries were doing all these type of things. But the Corona has come in place, and all the people are they don't want to sell out. They don't want to go much beyond that. They have been looking for only their survival to a great limited extent.
Okay. Let us not have that kind of
exactly.
person. Yeah.
Now I understand, after discussing with some of the CEOs and various organizations, I find that there is a flair for doing this. They find we want to plug the loopholes in our pipeline.
Yeah.
What happens is, before Corona, people were doing good, but still they wanted to plug the loopholes, because loophole exists.
Yeah.
It always comes. It's an inertia of any system. So in order to tune up the system, people were using these techniques. The Corona is unfortunately a stop to all these things.
Okay.
Now they lost also energy and inertia. Now to pick up, they feel how to tune up to post-Corona situation, in which lots of opportunities coming in short time.
True.
Previously, there used to be a fixed time, and then people used to rush for, they can aram say do the activities.
Yeah.
Now, lot of people, especially in India, so many things are coming. Sir, I want to use this scheme and get it into the production, or I want to do this and this, make this business. So, lot of people are now showing flair to improve and impart very quickly new products to cater to the customer and the present day situation. So I would refer, whether it is a post situation, it's a different, pre-Corona situation it was different. Then since there was some flair, now there is a different type of requirement for all customers, and I hope with the knowledge that we have acquired and recent touch with all the things and seeing the environment prevailing, we will be able to help industries, whether they are small or whether they are big, in whatever way they want.
Very good.
So I think
Yes. Before conclusion, my friends, I just want to also mention that I have known Mr. Gopalakrishnan for the past more than 30 years and more, and I have seen his career graph. I have seen him traveling to places like China, Korea, you name the country, and he has gone over there. And the organizations use his expertise over there, and that's the reason I want this to be revived again, reason which he is on Dahisar Connect today. I will also flash his entire biodata and various things which would be helpful for my viewers to understand his work. So I will definitely welcome you again next time whenever we would like to be on Dahisar Connect. And thank you for your time that you have given
I must
today.
thank you, Bhushan, for having given me an opportunity to be with Dahisar Connect people, which is spread globally.
Thank you.
And second thing is, I have the opportunity and say thanks to you.
On Guru Purnima.
On Guru Purnima day.
Yes.
It is a day where we'll...
Yeah.
Good. Thank you very much for accommodating me for this 20 minutes.
God bless you.
Thank you.